Alright. Lindsay's finished. Reg. Oops, sorry. Dragon Disciple, he's almost done with it. Level 9, baby. Gonna crush it. Athletics and Knowledge Arcana. Sure, why not? But no, mobility. He has a point in it, and it unlocks a decent chunk. Not amazing, but it's something. He gets wings for free now, so that's nice. And his Dragon Bite just got upgraded. I don't know which one we're on, which category. I'm guessing the 6th level one here, where the bite also deals energy damage equal to his type of dragon, which means he's doing electric damage with his bite attack, which is super fun. He gets no extra spell. That's a bummer. Oh, that's right. There's no spell progression at level 9. I knew that. That's why pure Dragon Disciple upgrades is a bad idea, usually. Oh, but now the sexiness of Arcane Trickster level 10 is here. Extra sneak attack, die, and now surprise spells. All of her damaging spells. We're talking like Fireball, Lightning Bolt, all that shit. If they are sneak attack applicable or flat-footed, they do sneak attack damage. Imagine a Fireball doing sneak attack damage. Remember, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. You had to get 2 at least to unlock the damn thing, so she's probably at a 7 or an 8. So she's got like 7d6 or 8d6 of sneak attack damage added to any spell that does damage. That's going to be super fun. Alright, you have any kind of bonus here? Thought you did for being like an elf. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Oh, she's a half-elf. I forget that. Yeah. Half-elf. Right. Alright, so, level 7 spells now are on the table. Now, remember, she has, because she's a wizard type, she literally has specifically chosen a profession, transmuter. As such, the thumbs up are all transmutation spells. You want at least 1, because they all get a 1 free spell at each level. So 1 through 9 for her, she'll have 1 slot that's only for transmutation spells. So feel free to pick one and run with it. Now, normally I'd say, hey, grab Dragonkind too. But she's not a strength-based character. This is a strength-based bonus. And while that's helpful, going from a strength of 8 to a strength of 14 is not woo-hoo exciting to me. But if you were a strength of 14 going up to a 20, now that's a different story. So that's a no joy. Elemental Body could come in handy. Greater Polymorph, that's weird. Legendary Proportion, now that's a cool one. And we can cast that on someone else like Ekandayo and have him be a giant ass son of a bitch shooting huge ass of bolts into the faces of the bad guys. Notice that requires dinosaur bone as a material component though. Now as far as other spells, again, you can get another transmutation spells, nothing stopping you. But look at, of course, she also has all these ones with the thumb down category. These are the ones that she doesn't have skill in. That means it takes 2 slots for her to cast 1 banishment spell. 2 slots to create undead. 2 slots for Finger of Death. You get the idea. So all these other ones are the idea that you'd want. Now Limited Wish, on the other hand, is a super sexy one. Caustic Eruption, on the other hand, is also super sexy. So I'm going to get Caustic Eruption, and then I'm going to get Limited Wish next time. Limited Wish is just like Limited Miracle. It gives you like a laundry list of spells that you get picked from. You cast a spell, and then on the next combat turn, you have like 6 seconds to like pick a spell level 6 or lower. Any spell from the Sorcerer Wizard list. They're just all there. It's just amazing. So like if you really needed something that was on this, sorry, let me show it to you, on this other list, you're like, oh, I never picked up Beast Shape 4. Well, now you have it because you have Limited Wish slotted up. Or you can get Dragonkind 1 because, again, Limited Wish is slotted up. And as long as it's lower than it, so level 6 on down. So that's an amazing spell for her. We'll get that, though, next time. But that's awesome. And the Caustic Eruption, again, now will be able to do sneak attack damage. Remember, for her, though, she is not a spontaneous caster, and as such, she needs to slot stuff up. So we're looking for spells. Oh, yeah, I'll take another Battering Blast. Why not? Alright, here's our Legendary Proportion. Caustic Eruption twice. That sounds good to me. She is going to be a beast. Sisters that we don't care about, we just level them up. Next one, level them up. Now, Miri's turn. Alright, Miri, our Barbarian. Level 14, and she's getting Indomitable Will. +4 on will saves resist enchantment spells. And it stacks with other modifiers, including morale bonus. What? Very nice. And she's getting another Rage Power. We'll happily take that. Some of that, some of that, some of those. Sounds good to me. Rage Power. Reflexive Dodge. Nice. Renewed Vigor. Swift Foot. Protect Vitals. Now this is the one that's kind of interesting to me. Barbarian gains an additional 4 dodge to armor class against attack rolls made to confirm critical hits. This doesn't make her immune necessarily. It just means that her armor's good. They sneak one in just because they roll a nat 20, let's say. They have to roll again to confirm the crit, remember? Most cases anyway. And as such, this gives her another +4 to her armor for that next roll, so that she's harder to crit. But I still love the increased damage reduction. That's a staple in my mind. I got, what is that, 2 each time? Yeah, so I got 2, 4, 6 now, plus her innate 1, 2, 3. So she has 9 DR right now, slash dash. So she just gets to be a brutal son of a bitch, just not taking any physical damage at all. Oh, that's not spell damage, I'm just saying. That's just pretty fun, though. Anyone else? Alright, feel pretty good about that. Now, we did have another thing that just showed up. What was that? Ah, yes, the necklace. The amulet of 4 elements. This one's definitely going on her. Maybe not. Maybe we'll give that to Octavia. Yeah, we're doing it. This is the one that, as you say, it literally fire, electric, cold, or acid spells. Any spells that she casts has those 4 elements. Whatever die it does another point of damage. So just to give you a quick what if. Here is an intensified snowball. Normally it does 5d6 of damage. Because it's intensified and she's a high enough caster level, she will do 10d6 of damage with it. So with the necklace on, it's cold damage, so 10 die, because 10d6, that's what the 10 means, 10 die of the 6-sided die. That's 10d6 plus 10. So now the minimum the damage the spell will do is 20. Maximum 70. And of course you can empower it besides, so you could really start dishing out some damage. But this is a level 1 spell. And again, the same is applicable for like Shocking Grasp, Corrosive Touch. We do the same with like Burning Arc. Her Scorching Ray, here's another fine example. Scorching Ray, 4d6, right? Each beam does 4d6 of damage. 4d6 plus 4 now because of the necklace, because it's fire damage. So 4d6 plus 4, 3 beams. So that's technically 46 plus 4, all that times 3, assuming all 3 hit. And again, that's not counting sneak attack love. So we're just added another 12 damage potentially to her attack with this level 2 spell. Another fine example would be the obvious one, you know, like Fireball. 10d6 of damage is now 10d6 plus 10 if she intensifies it. Now it's 15d6 of damage plus 15. So again, minimum of 30 damage going through, maximum of, was that 60, 90, 105. So you can see the appeal of that one necklace. And having said that, there's other gear out there that will give you this same or similar bonus. There's a pair or a robe out there that's freaking baller. That gives you also bonuses to your ray attacks, and that gives you bonus to your fire, cold, electric, and acid spells, and it says it does force spells too, like Magic Missile, another point of damage per die, but it doesn't actually work, which is a shame, but still cool. And why doesn't she have, oh, she's got the yeah, padded armor there we go. But yeah, so that was why that was interesting to me, getting that necklace. I forgot that was a artisan gift. So now we have, I want to put away the chunks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we need way more than that. We have a agile short sword pass. I'm going to have my sash of slash. Oh, and I got the tiger stripes. I forgot about that. I don't know if I showed this to you guys or not in the last video. This is one that was custom made for us. +5 hide armor allows you to turn into a Smilodon at will, and in that form the natural weapons are +5. So again, this would be one for like a Miri in my mind, because it's hide armor, medium armor, something that she would normally wear anyway as a barbarian. And I know that's just thematic in my brain. That doesn't mean she has to be the one that wears it. But she's already got herself a solid Heart of Valor and max dexterity. Yeah, this would be an upgrade. See the 9, 29 versus 28. So that's cool. And the Heart of Valor, we can't use it right now for Reg. See, actually it's redded out, but pretty soon we'll be able to. And again, that'll be an upgrade for him. Yeah, maybe not. No, we may want to just straight up sell that then. Cool beans. But that's an upgrade for her. Like I said, allows her to turn into a saber-toothed tiger, basically, and just like maul the shit out of bad guys. Now, I don't know if that's something that's specifically rage friendly, but at the very least, if she wants to just do something slightly different with her build, that's a way to do it in my mind. Now, back to our upgrading our castle. Now remember, we got 31 in this month. Quick save that mess. We wanted to check out our region to see if we could claim the territory. We could. Cost BP, but we have BP, and I don't mind that. And again, just a look, she will not be finished with her thing in 14 days. All these guys will, except for a job we just put on something. So again, that's fine. If that's not our goal, then we want to find something that's either 2 or 1 and rank it up, or economy and rank it up. Like this one. See that? Because again, we are falling behind on our stats. These +3s are straight up garbage. So getting these up to 4s and economy is the first one to do it. I say we do this. Why? It's not that I don't want the other Dire Gnarl Marches. I don't think there's an artisan there. I could be wrong on that. I don't care. We'll find it eventually. But economy going up is important because he may be busy later on. He's not right now. It's a perfect opportunity to rank it up. And all these other ones are held back, for me anyway, because if I rank, say, community up to 4, which I could do, because economy's at 3, we don't get the extra BP a week. You still get the extra rank, so the rank is helpful for your advisor. That's why Jublas is rocking a +11 right now. His stat rank gives him a bonus. His leader bonus is there as well. As we rank him up here, that's from 3 to 4, 4 to 6, or I think it goes all the way up to like a 10 or greater, this number will get better, is my point. So this is another reason that we're behind. That's why you've been seeing my checks are like, oh, 30% of the time you can pass this scum save. And it's like, what? So I say we do this one. And then if he's busy again, so what? We have all these other ones that we can rank up to 4. So you know what I'm saying? So I don't feel so bad about that. What you got for me? All right. Of course he passed. We knew that was going to happen. And he's ranked 4. And again, if you look at over here, 4 BP a week because of that. Now anyone else is still at 3 or whatever number they're at. But they can catch up by getting to 4 and match that number, and that's still fine for us. Yep, gonna scum it. Triumph. 2 triumphs and a failure. Man, that's not cool. And it was Reg too, wasn't it? He usually has a pretty good chance of hitting his. So rank up again. That's why you save with him in the slot so you can find it quickly. Still feeling a little feverish. Jeez Louise. Maybe it's just hitting hot. Is it summer in here already? Maybe that's what's going on. There's a success. Okay, Mineral Spring. Scouts found the mysterious spring and paved the path to it for the locals. More and more people come visit to the spring, seeking comfort from whatever ails them. Rumors spread far and wide of this wonderful discovery. +5 loyalty, +1 military, +1 stability. Success. The Grand Diplomat promised the Drumman Embassy a new luxurious carriage. She expects an inspection from Drumma within a few months. +2 to economy, +3 or 5 to relations, +2 to stability, and 3 BP for that. Triumph. The General Scouts lured the undead out into the open, where they were flanked by our main troops and surrounded. The General is being celebrated for a brilliant victory. Military +3. Alright, now we have Horse Breeding Center. Notice this effect. 20%, +20% to overland movement speed within the kingdom. And yes, we can still teleport, but once you get into the area, if it's still your kingdom, you're zipping around a lot faster. Again, saves on time. You can see how this is useful. This is an upgrade to your actual city area or whatever that we're talking about. You have to build this somewhere, I believe, as it's in the region. Treasure request your attention. We'll go see that here in just a quick mo. Anything that needs to be done? Nope. We are caught up. Oh, that never happens. Quick save that. on out of here. Alright. That's pretty baller. Dora, your subjects truly are savages. My, how the peasants hate paying their taxes, as if they preferred the stag lord's way. When he ran out of gold, he'd just kill everybody in the nearest village and pick the loot from their corpses. But here you came with your monthly tax collection, and for them it's nothing less than a nightmare. However, your people won't get off so easily. Numbers of them join the tax masters, followers of Abadar, and they regard avoidance of taxes as a major personal offense. These tax masters wear golden masks and go from door to door to beat the gold out of your people. Jesus Christ. Along with their teeth. It is indeed the civilized approach. Maybe the only way to bring some sort of civilization to this forsaken corner of the world. However, if you allow this to continue, you will surely be called a tyrant. I urge you to act carefully. Address these tax masters and let them know that they have gone too far. But don't disband them altogether. Someone has to collect your taxes, and there aren't many people willing to take this thankless job. So obviously it's the first one that we want. Order these taskmasters to stop oppressing our people. I see your strategy. You'd rather be broke so long as you're loved by the crowd. Oop, wait, did I just mess up? Oh, hell, I did mess up. Damn it. There's coming that. That was a mistake. Glad I saved before we went there. Sorry, G-Blast. Alright. Tell me a story. Yeah. Alright. Oh, that's what it is. I'm not paying attention, guys. My bad. Denounce these taskmasters in word but not in act, but let them keep working, but more quietly in the future. I hope you won't be troubled by a touch of hypocrisy. The peasants will hear you denounce taskmasters, and that message will comfort them. In the meantime, the tax evaders will still be attended to during the night time, quietly, covertly. -1 to loyalty, +2 to economy, +2 to stability. Support the treasurer's endeavors. That means we can rank him up again when we have the time, obviously. But that's a solid upgrade. And again, while we were away, did anyone drop any treasure off to us over here? Doesn't appear to be so. That's okay. Go here. You'll see that you've completed that talking to him. Bonus to economy as well. Very nice. And that's the rank up for Jubilost again, from 4 to 5. Now again, if you look at, let's see if we can find something to put Jubilost on. Notice he's at a +13. A minute ago he was at a +11. That's because we ranked him up. Just saying. So if you look at the rank up, stat rank 8. So apparently it's twice as much as what he got here. So he was at a 6 probably before. So 5 and 6 was 11. Yeah, that makes sense. So stat rank is double whatever the rank is. This is why we're getting screwed on our checks lately. Just saying, that's something to consider. Now, training-wise, curator. I think that is his job. That might behoove us to actually get him that. 100. Bartholomew's not in charge of anything, so we're keeping him away from the treasury. Curses, she's almost done in 4 days. Aldori fighting, school needs to be worked on. That takes 20 days, but that'll put us into the next month. 45 days, oh good lord. Lost dwarven knowledge. Pass. You can stay lost. Events, nothing. Projects, not really anything. Save that so we don't mess it up again. What we got going on for us? Curse-wise. We got time. Question is, we got 55 days is what I just saw, I believe. So what is that? It's just shy of 2 months. It's possible we can get 2 to 3 more 14-day jumps like that ahead of us. But the problem is if I jump right now, that puts us at 28 days. That's close to the end of the month. And I guarantee a crap ton of shit's going to show up. We'll do it, if anything, just to scum save it and do it. But the question is what do we do? Are we ranking something up? Again, economy can go up more. I don't have a problem with that. It's still a bonus. But all these other ones are low too. Might as well put someone else on it. You'll get your loyalty up, get your military up, you know, whatever. He's at a 14. He's at a 10, so he could definitely use it. She's at a 12, so she's kind of okay right now. He's at a 10 but busy. She's at a 10 but busy. He's at a 10. And stability definitely needs to go up because it's only at a 2. I'm happy to get that to a 3. Yeah. So we can do that again, or we can again go back here and claim our diurnal marches. He's available, so we can put him on it. It's more territory. More territory usually means more money. So, sorry, I'm just thinking in my brain here what I want to do. Do I want to rank up? Do I want another region? Honestly, I want the rank up. I want to do... She's busy, otherwise we'll do the arcane. I'll happily do stability. And since we're going to do that, before we do that, this doesn't cost us BP, does it? No. Okay, so before we do that, I will actually check out my territories to see if there's something that needs to be built. Because again, we're burning 14 days up. We might as well build something useful, right? Farnhold here. We don't have much in it, I don't think. It's a good opportunity to start working on it. Well, we got some stuff here. We're doing okay. Aviary. Her workshop's up and running. We need to go visit her, by the way. Make sure that she's happy with her, what you call it. Got a mage tower, so we can teleport. Shrine, town hall, barracks, brewery, fort, Farnhold Inn, trade shop, foundry. Says it likes being next to a shop. What stats are we actually looking for? Actually, we need espionage. Who the hell puts out espionage? Anybody? It's economy. We need a watchtower, but I don't think we can place one anywhere. There's no unique dead zone. See the lighthouse there? We need something like that where it's just one piece of territory. So I don't think we're going to get that option here. That's okay. Other stuff though. We don't have a bulletin board here. It's probably something we want to make. For those of you that don't know what a bulletin board is used for, if you read the tooltip for this one, a +2 to resolve problems in this region, which obviously is Varnhold. So when something crops up that they say, hey, help us over here, you put an advisor on it, that's a +2 to their check. So it's easier for them to pass it, is my point. And this is only something that you do in a lawful aligned, as it says in the very bottom, restricted to kingdoms with a lawful alignment. Since we're lawful good, I think, we're lawful neutral. We're actually lawful, and therefore we can actually do that shit. So that's nice. I will put it... I'm just going to put it right here. Like so. And while we're on that subject, let's check our other territories out to see if anyone else needs something. First, let's actually check the capital because we haven't checked it in a while. And we did go up to a city, so we should have a much bigger spread. Oh, good lord, look at the size of that city. That's sexy, right? 4 spots here, 1 outside, so again, I can make that damn... What's it called? Watchtower. Right there, right here. That's cool. I'll happily do that. That's bonus espionage, and plus when the military would locate in something with a barracks, which I'm sure we probably have. Stability when located in a city with walls, which we have. And we could probably upgrade those walls, right? Go ahead. You're the capital, damn it. You should have some stone walls. Be cool. Nice stats. And again, the more espionage we start pumping out, the better off we'll be. But look at all the stuff that we have here. And this is a retarded amount of space. Halfling brewery, bulletin board, brewery, herbalist house, temple, monument. Like I said, this is a huge investment for you here. And the fact that you got a free spot here, 2 free spots, 2 free spots, 2 free spots, 4 spots. And again, mage towers are better when they're in two free spots by their lonesome, which is what you're seeing over here. So a nice arcana. I could technically double up on the, or triple up on the mage towers over here and here, I believe. And that would give us 4 more, or sorry, 7 times 4, 28 more Arcana. So that's a nice increase to this stat if I want to go nuts. But we're doing good on that one right now anyway. It's the ones that are below the 90s, like culture and espionage especially, that's starting to worry me. So we need to start finding stuff that buffs our espionage. And espionage looks like what? Hammer. Looks like an oval. Mansion. That's one that's got a lot of stuff on it. Aviary. Oh, here we go. Aviary. Oh, okay. So now this was something that I wanted to get anyway. Now the question on this one is, I believe this one's restricted building to towns or cities. And we don't have many of those. We have one already. By pure dumb luck, it was already a town. Varnhold. So the other one, let's see, we have, this is a village, I believe. This is a village. Village, I believe. And the other town, the only other town we've made was Silverstep, if I'm not mistaken. So there's no need to put one here. I just want to check this. Yeah, the aviary's right there. Big plot of land are using stuff. Since this has a blue square available to it, I may put in something there. What though? Lighthouse? Hey, that's espionage too. We'll take that. Like I said, I could put an aviary here, but they're they work on adjacent territories. So let me show you how this actually works. So if you see all the territory that's touching it by the dotted line, okay? So here's like Silverstep. So it's touching the Camelins directly. So if this was not our territory, but we were in this area, we could use the aviary to actually interact with our kingdom, like we're actually in the city. And of course, obviously the same in Silverstep. Obviously, it would benefit us for touching Tours of Lebanese. As you can see, it's touching it here. And it's also touching Dunsword. So again, here. And it's touching Varnhold. And it's touching, barely, but it's touching the Shrike. And of course, it's touching Camelins, where I mentioned it. So we're covering a lot of territory here if we made the aviary here. Sadly, we made it already here in Varnhold. It was already a town, and this wasn't a town yet. It's kind of a shame. Once I figured out that this was a town, we hadn't built the aviary yet. This was a town, and I'm like, well, hell. So we made the aviary here, but it's touching Dunsword. It's touching Silverstep. It's touching the Shrike, and that's it. So 3 territories. But any of those territories it's touching, including itself, so all 4 territories, I guess, if you're on the open road, you can put people on jobs and talk to your kingdom just like normal, which is awesome. So basically it's a way to communicate with better areas. Now notice that the outskirts is touching a few territories. It's touching our main base, Shrike, touching the Northern Isle Marches, and of course Glenabon. Glenabon would be the place I'd like to make my next town, because it's touching the Branthland Mountains, which we're going to be in before too long. Thousand Voices territory, and it's touching Pitax, which is the last territory over here to deal with. Dire Gnarl Marches, it's touching it as well, and it's also touching the North Gnarl Marches, and it's even touching a little bit of Oleg's territory in the outskirts. So this would have been the ideal place for another town, sadly. And again, I'll go here just to show you that we can't make it. If we can, I'll be amazed. Maybe they changed it, but I don't think so. Yeah, it's not in here. And it's because it's not a town, which is a drag. There's nothing I can do about that. That wall, though. Got our teleportation circle here, and that's about all we built here. Is there something, though, that I want to build here? Like... no. Watchtower. But again, nowhere we can make it. See that? This is not considered separate. It's considered 2 territories touching each other, therefore it can't work. Again, if I was level 2, I'd have access to Mage Tower. I could make a Mage Tower here. So if I was a town instead of a village, I could make that Mage Tower here, and that'd be awesome. but can't do that. So that's why we made the teleportation circle, just to be done with it. I should make over here though a longhouse. They're always invaluable. So I'll make one there. It'll burn up during the 14-day surge while we're fast forwarding the clock. Many of these buildings will be constructed, is my point. Now the question is should I make an aviary here? And remember, I already have one touching Varnhold, so it's kind of overlap, but I don't care. At the very least, it'll allow me to interact with the outskirts, North Gnarl Marches, South Gnarl Marches, Camelins. So, and to the teeny tiniest little bit of Silver Step. Boop, right there. So again, having one here is actually pretty useful. But I don't know if aviaries are useful, I want to say this, if you already own the territory. So let's actually go here. We'll see what it says about the thing. Maybe the tooltip will give us a little more info. But yeah, aviaries might be handy. What we got? Allows governing the kingdom from adjacent regions, even if those regions are not a part of the kingdom. In addition, lowers the time required to resolve... Ooh, hey, here we go. In addition, lowers the time required to resolve events by 1 day in this and adjacent regions. Oh, now that's money. Taking that shit to the bank. Doesn't benefit for being next to anything, so put it in a goddamn corner, I say. I don't want to put it in the free spot, because that seems weird. I don't mind putting it in way over here, though. I don't know many things that are too wide. Well, maybe. What was the Halfling Brewery benefit from? Nothing. Putting it right next to the Halfling Brewery and the Bulletin Board, because nothing benefits from being next to those things. That's okay. But that's a solid upgrade. I forgot about that little tooltip. That's cool. Bank. And anything else that sounds interesting? Cistern. Granary. Hospital. See, now watch this. Hospital, a place for healing the sick. +1 bonus to the regent or counselor when resolving situations in this region. Again, something shows up where the regent or the counselor has to act. That's why sometimes you'll see that suddenly they have a buff. So you always check to see, it says that this person has a +12, this person has a +10. We'll use the +12. No, check both of them. Because when you check that +10, suddenly they have buffs on them because it's a in this region only thing. And suddenly they have like a +2, +3, +4, have a better chance of passing that DC check for whatever it is that you're trying to put them on. So keep an eye for shit like that. Nothing in the jail. Lumberyard. That means we can't make a druid, forest. Not that I care. Mansions, monuments, school. Alright. Anyway, I feel pretty good about that. Now, the question is, with all that fun stuff done, again, are we taking the region or are we upgrading a person, a rank up? I think we finally agreed on rank up. So here we go. We've saved, just to make sure, and this will be stability rank 3, which again will increase his +10 up to a +12 if I'm not mistaken, and then we'll get 3 BP a week from this stat. Look at all the events that just showed. Holy shit. This is the part of the game that I always have trouble with, guys, so I am kind of taking my time, and I do apologize for that, but I messed it up so many times in the past, I do not want to fail it this time. So of course he passes. Success. High Priest was able to convince priests to end their feud. Peace reigns in the region once more, and while the priests continue to scowl at each other, at least they've set aside their hatred. Divine +3. Success again for Arcane. Oh, this is a curse. Nice. It appears that Tartuk truly has been cursed. As usual, very little actual magic seems to have been put into the curse. How such a meager magical force could have such binding and dramatic results is beyond comprehension. Still, this research has advanced our knowledge of arcane magic. We have acquired a deeper understanding of the nature of curses. +3 to Arcane. Nice little bump over here. And of course we have a retarded number of events to do. Okay, so first off, training. Keston's skill is a warden. That's his terrible +9. Why is he in then a 9? I thought he would have went up. Oh, he was probably getting help. Oh, hell. Forgot about that shit. Until they get to a certain rank, the guys above them are helping them out. That's what these little things are about. Oh, no, that's not it. Where was it at? Transition of power, stuff like this. Until they reach rank 3. And at rank 3, then they're on their own. That's why that was bad. that's why he's actually worse off. But this is something we definitely want to do. We need to check our events, of course, first. Region-wise, though, it's a magical place. The Stolen Lands are a place of magic and mystery, and your capital environs are its true heart. Turn the region into a center for arcane studies and a pilgrimage destination. Effect +5 bonus to resolve any situation with the Magister or High Priest in this region. Also provides a competence bonus to knowledge, arcana, and lore religion everywhere in the entire kingdom. Project costs more money than we got. That's pretty cool, though. This is insane. Now let's look at these events. We need to fill this out quickly. Just gonna start putting people on stuff. Commercial advantage. Storyteller can only be on that one. Christian Lane can be on this one. Let's try Reg. Ekin has to be on that one. Someone wants to talk to us. Warden needs our advice as well. So we have all of them met. Now again, like I said, check stuff out. 40% chance if Lindsay's in it. If it's Juby, it's 45. Again, not amazing, but not enough that I feel like I need to do that. It's almost a coin cost. It's almost a 50-50 shot. So I'm happy to do this. And again, has to be done before the end of the month. So I'm just going to assume that in the next couple days that we don't need Jubilaws for something, because this could really screw us. He has to be here. He's a solid choice though. 61%. Ekin. He has to be this one. He's at a 35. I'll happily give him a coin. Get him up to 61. 55 for Reg. He's okay with that. But is there anyone else? I could have put Valerie on it. She's 45. Reg is 55. He's better. The reason he's better is because his stat for being military is based off his leader bonus. I should say is based off his strength. Remember that Dragon Disciple that we gave him? That's +4 to his strength. That's a big boost. And we made sure to make strength one of his key stats. So that this is why he's such a good military guy for us. He's not amazing, but that's more on my fault for not ranking him up properly. He's solid at 50, and there's no one else that could go here right now because the other person's busy. And we got 2 other things here, so let's do a quick save again. And go inside. First, did anyone bring me free shit? You are Keston? Yes. Rumors are flying around the capital, Your Highness. The daughter of a well-known merchant has gone missing. Some say that she might have been kidnapped. Her father is calling on us to send every man and woman we have to go search for her, and promises that he will generously repay his debt of gratitude. There are several reasons we should accept his offer. I've learned that he has friends in high places in the trade guild. We agree the search of the merchant's daughter shall be the guard's top priority. Basically, gain 4,000 gold, lose 3 to our military. I think we can afford that, though. Shall be done, Your Highness. Keston bows, holding his hand against his chest. We got a bunch of money, lost 3 military, and we are supporting his endeavors. And we got another thing called crime fighters. Now, support the endeavors. That's his rank up, just so we're clear. Every time we turn in another rank, this is going to happen, by the way. Oh, another person wants to talk to us, forgot. John says, Your Grace, there is one small matter, a series of small matters actually, that's growing into a larger problem. Your goblin ally seems to have invited more of his tribe to the capital, and they are acting as if it is their home. It seems your goblin friend and his allies have been industrious in their latest blasphemy. They are erecting statues of Lamashtu, the mother of beasts, right outside the capital. It's heresy, and it's spreading fear and panic among the people. Could you please look into the matter? The guards are hesitant to deal with the one close to you personally. Yeah, that's probably smart that I deal with it. Anything? Come on, someone give me something. Yeah, Mim, is that you? Arlene, greetings, Your Highness. Allow me to alleviate your daily concerns with a humble gift. Prowling Cheetah. This is a quarterstaff that I asked for. Trinket. Would you like to order something specific? That was a staff. Let's go with another rod. She may have another rod in her. That's pretty awesome. Or if at the very least I get a duplicate, I can give it to someone else. But that was cool. Oh, hey, buddy. Haven't seen you in a while. This is Varask. Yeah, the Wild List. Half-orc bows diligently, trying to adhere to etiquette. Your Highness, I come bearing gifts. A sign of my gratitude for taking an old man into your service. With such weapons, you can go on raids and protect your lands. Everything has been tempered in lamb blood with proper prayers to all the proper gods. Everything is done with care for you personally. The breastplate of afterlife. That sounds like fun. Specific request, bro. Give me a... You're familiar with orc weapons and armor. Can you make something like that? To be sure, I can make you some first-class gear. You'll be like an orc chief. What? Thanks, bro. Anyone else? Yes! Oh, we hit the mother load today. This is Turvel. Your Highness, please accept this newest gift. Is Turvel the one from... Yeah, Varnhold, so we don't have to go talk to him. They're already turning shit in. Half-elf hands wrapped parcel to you. I personally vouch for its quality. I made it with my own hands. Every stitch and cut. I hope you like it. We got the Scorpion's Hatred. Turvel speaks with pride in her voice. Thank you for supporting our militia. We bought the best equipment and we've already begun with drills. As it happens, at the meeting I was elected captain. It must mean they trust me. Your soldiers are training my people as we speak. If you hadn't stepped in to help, none of this would have happened. But that was beside the point. I sincerely hope that my gift comes in handy. Tell me if it's something special you need. I can make any wish come true. Half-elf looks worried as she rubs the tattoo on her neck. I'm sorry for everything that happened in Varnhold that day. It all seems quiet there now. In any case, me and my people shall hold our word. We'll fight to the end of our home, for our homes and our loved ones. Make something specific for me. What do we want? We want gloves, booties, a nice belt. Show off your leatherworking skills. Make a magical item for me. I want some boots. You'll love what I come up with, I promise. When it comes to leather, I'm the best around. Turvel is the shit for all the leather stuff you're gonna have. That's awesome. Alright. Look at all the cool shit. We gotta deal with Knock Knock. That's a new quest. We're gonna do newest, oldest. So here's our Scorpion's Hatred, which I think we already had this show up once. Oops. I want to do that. Oh yeah. Scorpion's Hatred. Leather armor +3. So again, not amazing armor, but it's decent. It's fire resistant, acid resistant, but that's not the reason you go for it. It also has poison. You cast a poison spell twice a day as a 5th level cleric, which again, I'm not a big fan of, so this is probably sell material, quite frankly. But again, I could put this, since it's got the arcane spell failure ASF of 10% chance of failing on a spell cast for someone like Octavia. She has a feat that took this 10% away. So she could equip this and gain this +5 bonus to her armor, meaning she wouldn't use mage armor anymore, or if she had bracers of armor +5 or lower, this would be just as good. And it would give her some resistances, and it give her an extra spell a couple times a day. So there's a couple things near there neat, but I don't think so. Breastplate of Afterlife, on the other hand, +1 breastplate. Energy resistance, what is this? Armor absorbs 10 points of positive and 10 points of negative energy damage per attack that the wearer would normally take. It also grants the ability to cast Daze spell once per day as a first level wizard. Well, that's sell material. What else we get? Well, here's our Prowling Cheetah. So now this is a quarterstaff of speed. +1 quarterstaff of speed. And notice this, you can cast Mass Feather Step once a day, 3 times a day as a 5th level druid. I have no idea what Feather Step does in this game. It says it protects you from not difficult terrain. It says, I think it's like, it says non-magical terrain that's, you know, hard to get across. It's very weirdly worded, and I've never had it be a problem. So it's one of those where I'm like, meh. But for someone that's wielding a quarterstaff now, like say El Munco over here, who gets flurry of blows anyway. Let's take off the ardent ones real quick and throw on this quarterstaff. Attack, 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 because flurry of blows and the speed and her normal attack and the regular attack. And she's strong, so she gets solid hits with this damn thing multiple times. It's not the worst idea ever. For some reason I thought she was a dex-based character. She gets 3 this way, she gets 4 this way. But notice the penalty, because it's only a +1 weapon. So it's kind of meh. The good news is because it's a 2-hander, she gets the ability to do extra damage with it, assuming that she's using power attack. The damage goes up. Her strength modifier is multiplied more. A normal weapon, you get a +6 from your strength. Because it's a 2-handed weapon, you get 50% more of that. So instead of +6, it would be +9. So that's why she's actually doing a plus 10. So +1 plus 10, or +1 plus 9 equals plus 10. That's why you're seeing the plus 10 here. And that's something, I'll let her keep it. I'll just put it that way. I want to put away that bent wrench thing, though. Keep forgetting that I have it. That's a Technic League item. That's what matches with this Technic League item. So, that guy right there. And see, we also have another Scorpion's Hatred, so we, like I said, we had extras. Breastplate +3, we're keeping that for now. Reaper's Vest. Man. Shepherd's Armor, we'll keep that for now, too. I probably could put that armor on somebody else than Necklace. Who, though? He's got good stuff, he's got good stuff, she's got good stuff. She's got better stuff. He's, yeah, he needs a +3. There you go, Harem. Alright. Adamantine Icy Burst Star Knife +3. That's a weird-ass weapon. Sash or Slash. Oh, yeah, Sash or Slash. Does anyone need a belt? He's rocking physical form Dex and Con. He's got physical form as well. So Might Strength and Con. Physical Flow. Strength and Dex, because she has no Con. She's rocking Gorgash Shackled Fury. That's a bonus to her strength. She can also rage. I didn't even see that in her list of choices. That's probably in the abilities tab. He's rocking boring stuff, strength stuff. Don't care about them enough to get them gear. She could use it. Now the downside is it'd be a bonus for her swing. So extra dexterity. That's a boon to her. The downside is their strength goes down and then her con also goes down. And she's got a con of 8. Ah, here we go, Reg. It's an upgrade. He'll definitely appreciate the upgrade. And for the crappy armor that he's wearing right now, he can actually use all that +4 for his armor. Nice. And again, he has DR5 slash, slashing. Oh, and then Adamantine too. Between the two of those, he's actually going to feel pretty damn tanky now. So that's a pretty cool upgrade for him. Okay, cool. Feel good about that. Quickly want to check in. So let's actually stability +1, success. We have a rank up. Like I said, every time that we turn one in for a while now, we're going to have lots of choices because we have lots of numbers here. Almost all these guys can get rank ups. The one that's really falling behind is espionage, and until that goes to like a 20, we won't be able to take that to a 2. But we're not doing that right now. Economy. Pride Fighter. Oh, this is nice. +2 bonus to resolve any problem with the Warden. That's him. So again, having him get that solid +2 is something of value. But he was busy. Or was he? No, he's not busy. He's just sitting over here doing something. So what was that? Training? Oh, what was that under other? Fighting school, lost knowledge, no. Economy. It's under economy. Why the hell is this under economy? Well, whatever. It's only 14 days. And while, yeah, we're hoping that something doesn't screw us on this one, we only have like 2 more days left, and we've input multiple people on stuff, so we're kind of hoping that something doesn't crop up in the next 2 days where it says, hey, solve our problem, Keston, only. And that would suck. But we have a quest now. We have a knock-knock to deal with. So, let's go do that. And we're going to actually leave to sell some of this stuff off, too. We have some magical loot, and then we want to bounce out of here. We're getting real close to Pitax territory. And like I said, we want to have 600k minimum to bring with us when we go to the Rushlight tournament. We should have that already, and I think we're working towards a mill. If I can get me to 2 mil, I'll be freaking stoked, but I don't think that's a possibility right now. And a lot of that had to do, I think, with us BP buying like crazy, doing stuff that we didn't need to. That's why our stats are so goddamn high and everything, but we are, sorry, our stats. Our numbers are so high, but our stats are so low. So if something would have been invested earlier with BP, or without BP, we could have literally had extra BP coming in every week. Let's see. We're selling him those 2 items. Don't want the Adamantine Icy Burst. Agile stock. Nope. Nope. Keeping that. Keeping that. Sure you have the nunchucks. I'm going to keep the necklace because they're light. I mean, 0.1 pounds, that's not that big a deal. Same with like the rings. Flaming Composite Longbow, you can get rid of that one. Next armor +2, go ahead and take it. Breastplate of Valor, again, mithril breastplate, so this is kind of appealing. Notice the max dexterity is at 5. So for someone like Reg, he could wear this soon, not yet, but soon, after he gets out of Dragon Disciple, he will start being able to wear medium armor. So that 8 will work for him, and then the max dexterity, his dex is at a +4 right now. We could get it to a +5, is the point. So he could get 8 and 5, that's 13 extra armor for him. And again, the morale bonus and save against fears is a solid option. So we may want to keep that. Marksman's headset, plus perception, bonus when you're using deadly aim, that's a win, we'll keep that. I don't need the belt though. And no one's using this Trailblazer thing, but it's cheap. But it weighs 10 pounds, so screw that. Purple Worm Cut, 625 bucks, man. Anything we wanted to sell? Otherwise, not really. Yep. Well, now we'll burn up the rations. I don't care. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. We're getting real close to a mill. Good deal. All right, let's go deal with Knock Knock. You little goober bastard. Now that we're a city, we should probably talk to Zarcy here before too long, too. She's the one that sells us scrolls in our capital. Every time you get an upgrade from a village to a town to a city, you should always go around to your vendors and give them a quick once-over, just make sure they haven't gotten in new stock. And you get surprised suddenly they're like, I have all these scrolls that you never asked for. Oh, son of a bitch. And you're scribing all day long to get everybody's spell books caught up. Which is still cool. Alright. Quest. Where is it? Under errands? Nope. It's gotta be under companion quest. Knock knock, you bastard. The king should talk to the culprit, I mean Knock Knock, and try to reason with the unreasonable goblin. I mean Lamashtu's shrine's right at our gates. What was he thinking? On second thought, I probably don't want to know that. Knock knock, what are you doing? Oh, I wonder if I just need to talk to him in the actual kingdom itself. I thought there was going to be something outside, like where the shrine he built was at. But I don't see anything, at least not initially. Alright, so let's go talk to him inside. He was in the main square, so... Everybody in my apartment complex is getting a little stir crazy. Weird as it is to say, I've been here for months. It doesn't bother me to be away from people, but everybody else is losing their mind. It's kind of fun to sit back and watch. I don't know if you heard it in the other video. I think I may have edited it out, but there was like door slamming and shit the other day, and they were like literally pissed off at each other, which is not fun. I mean, I shouldn't laugh at that, but it's one of those where I'm like, really? You can't be away from your friends for like 2 goddamn weeks. But it's cool. I get it. What the hell is that? Oh, is that someone's house? Alright, one of Knock Knock ears perks up as you approach. He affixes you with a single eye and waits. I haven't heard much about the goblins since the trading post. Where are they? Hiding, sneaking. Knock Knock grins. Goblins good at hiding and sneaking. You will hear from us soon. You know, worry. I'd like to ask you about, ask to know about him. Knock Knock smiles. Come to the right place. He jabs his thumb into his own chest, then narrows his eyes at you suspiciously. But depend on what you want, knowing you want. That's some good ass English there, Knock Knock. How'd you get the name Knock Knock? Knock Knock looked sheepish, then his eyes narrow as if remembering. Sound when others hit my head and rocks and sticks and boards. Make knocking noise. Give me lumps. Usually hit me 2 times. He rubs his skull, which you now notice resembles a tiny cluster of knobby callous hills. He then grins a feral grin. But I show them. Be hero. Then I knock them. Neutral good. Oh, that's a lot of wounds. Are you alright? Knock Knock nods eagerly, then pauses, blinking. Alright, with what? Good thing it didn't affect your memory. But tribe hitting me, giving me name. Knock Knock makes a face and you think it's hard to tell. It's not Knock Knock's fault though. Mom not raised Knock Knock in cage, let him run around getting adventures. Who was your mother? Knock Knock shrugs. Not know. One day I realize I am wandering around, go find the other goblins. Then he raps his head twice. Knock Knock. Oh man, that sucks. What do you mean you were not raised in a cage? Knock Knock nods and gives you a pitying look. You Longshanks raise your Shortshanks bad. Goblins raise right. Keep children in a cage until bigger. It's a smart way to raise kids. Not wail and cry unless put spiders in cage. Or snakes. Miss your village? Knock Knock frowns and lights up. The village? Then his expression breaks and he sighs wistfully. Yes, smelled like toads. Beasts eat bad goblins. Children kept in cages. All as should be. His face lights up again. But at least no see Chief again. That good. Enough talking about you. Enough, he nods. I'd like to ask you about goblins. Knock Knock blinks with his right eye, then with his left one. Well, ask. Why do you mangle words? Knock Knock peers at you and then shakes his head slowly. Not us, you. You Longshanks and Halfshanks are drunk with words. Use too many. Like a cloud of flies out of your mouth. All that noise make it hard to listen to you. See, here you. Knock Knock raise a hand and flap it. Pantomiming talking. Me king. Great. Word. Ask words. More words. And then boring words. And then hand slows and then dips making snoring noises. And me now sleep. Not your fault. Knock Knock gives you a pitying look as he tucks his hand away. Knock Knock help if you can, but it you who not talk right. Longshanks and Halfshanks think goblins half-headed, no brain, but you are in the half-heads who drink too many words and vomit them out. Don't tell that half-shank Lindsay. Are there other goblins who speak common better than you? Other goblins? Knock Knock glares at you, then raises his nose, then pinches it as if smelling something foul. Other tribes, they put on big show, add extra words. Words, they waste everyone's time. He removes his fingers from his nose and shakes his head, then gives a sinister grin as if about to tell a ghost story. I still say you all mangle your speech. You're worse than most of your kin. Legends say other goblins steal words from Knock Knock's tribe. He glances around quickly, then leans in with a whisper. Not true. They speak more words, but it was because they are all cursed to do so. He stands proudly, his eyes closed as if at attention. In stolen lands, goblins speak correct. As if trying to prove his point, Knock Knock remains silent, his eyes closed. After a moment, one of his ears pricks up and he cracks an eyelid open slightly to see if you're still there, then shuts it. Do you have some problem with Lindsay? Knock Knock wrinkles his nose. The visual is horrific. Lindsay smell gross, like spring flowers, has tiny ears, never files teeth, combs hair till shiny, washes self in clothes. He shudders, write in book all time. Oh, is that all? Hicked. Knock Knock shakes his head violently and makes a vomiting motion. Other half-shanks, they just schooling blood bags waiting to pop, but Lindsay like chatterfly. Knock Knock rolls eyes. Lindsay, right. He folds his arms, then huffs under his breath. She sing bad too. What's wrong with the writing? What wrong with writing? Knock Knock stares at you as if a frog just hopped out of your mouth. All goblins know why. It still think thoughts. Takes them away. He shudders again. Lindsay do it all the time, but somehow she still have think thoughts. Why she have so many? So no wedding then. What? No. Knock Knock not want wife. He makes a gagging motion. Not her. Gross. Getting sick. You step back. He genuinely looks like he's about to vomit. Wait, no. Swallowed it back. All good. Knock Knock licks his lips. I'll tell her you said that. Knock Knock eyes wide. He seems genuinely terrified. Not tell her that. No, she write in book. Curse Knock Knock. Right, you don't like Lindsay enough about her. If goblins don't write, how do you remember anything? Knock Knock stares at you for several moments, then a few more. Finally, he leans in and whispers, why you stare at me? Do I have bug on my face? I've heard goblins sing. It's infamous. Knock Knock frowns. What? Like Knock Knock kick fast, Knock Knock bite deep, Knock Knock stab you while you sleep? There's a long uncomfortable silence as Knock Knock stares at you, dragging his finger across his blade as if coaxing it to sleep. Cool, man. Knock Knock finally breaks the silence by shaking his head. No, songs make ears hurt. Want to bury head in the dirt. But that was a rhyme and a song. That a song it not. not what you thought. You just did it again on purpose. You say what? I know not. A mischievous flicker flashes across Knock Knock's eyes. Let's talk about something else. I heard your tribe is building shrines to Lamashtu near the capital. Yes, be praised, O mother of beasts. You want to pay respect to her? I will show you. Let's go visit the shrine. You like it, promise. Goblin clearing has been revealed. Let's do it. Knock, knock. You're gonna get me in trouble. Visit the clearing. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna have to take him with us, I assume. There we go. Poor Knock Knock. Whoever does the voice acting for Knock Knock deserves a goddamn award, because that dude is funny as shit. Alright, let's see. We're getting caught up on all our stuff again. That's getting pretty good. Goblin clearing. Gotta be that part right there, right? Oh, it's gonna make us do the... Until you've been to an area, you have to almost click on the arrows pointing in the direction that you want to go, because you haven't officially connected the road. If they ever want to fix something for this game, that's something they could fix. Or for the next game, this is something they could fix. If you know where it's at, clicking on it should allow you to go just outside of where it's at, so that you could, finish connecting the road. But it's a minor grief. I don't really care. It's just when I do it and I'm not paying attention and I forget, and I'm like, why didn't you move? It doesn't take long for me to remember again.